Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, the time that you watch this video. How are you? Welcome to Mary TV. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and becoming part of my family. My returning subscribers, you are the best. What would I do without you? Just know your like, your view, your comment, everything nice and good that you do to this channel, including correction, is never taken for granted. My moderators, those that have joined my membership, those that do super chat me, asante sana. My people, there's a lot of shenanigans that are ongoing on the streets of YouTube, and of course we need to keep coming back here and talking about them. This guy Gintu, I told you one day, the end of Nyabohanse will not be the people from Nyabohanse as per se, but it will be the subscribers. Remember, the subscribers are the one with the money. They have a lot of resources, and they're the ones that are putting Nyabohanse in such a state as we see. Let me tell you, my people, Gintu, I have said it not once, but so many times. This guy is very much obsessed with Marwa, and specifically Marwa. Of course, I've seen him going after, David Jr., Dimwango, but not as he does to Marwa. And I've said it in the video that I did. Obsession is so dangerous that if people assume, and think this is the normalcy, it may turn out and become ugly. Do you understand? And therefore, I've been listening to so many people doing a reaction on the streets concerning this matter, and I agree with those people that have come out to condemn Gintu. Let me tell you, Gintu has been used by his subscribers. And most of these subscribers, they're not in Kenya, they're not in Africa, they're abroad. They have the money. They give it to Gintu, and they tell him to go wherever he has to go, including every place that you have ever seen him bring recordings or if you want videos. Gintu does that because of the money that he's given by his subscribers. And this is a dangerous affair. Do you understand? Gintu is one person that when you look at him, the bitterness and the hatred that is in his heart is immense. And therefore, you cannot underestimate what he says and what he does. In that video that he deleted, there is something that he said. He told Marwa and Mayugno, Gitriba, and all those people that were there, he told them he'll be back. Do you understand? And nobody is going to stop him from what he intends to do. And that is why in my last video I said, this is not something that should be taken lightly. Do you understand? Because this is a person that I feel has nothing to lose. This is like a person who is out to revenge. And when you look at him, you wonder, what exactly is he, fighting for? When he goes to this construction site, what is he going to look, for? If not to create chaos and commotion, what else is he looking for? And therefore, people like Marwa need to be very, very careful. I'm in agreement with Kamanja. Kamanja said, Gintu knows very well he's not welcomed at that particular place. Why did he go there? It is like you go to an enemy's, side and provoke them. What would you expect from them? Do you understand? People may retaliate. People may come out and attack you. Do you understand? But I am so happy Marwa and his team used wisdom. They did not, fight Gintu, because Gintu may be doing this as a trap so that anything that he gathers, he will use it as evidence. Therefore, we lead to our next point. Why did Gintu delete the video that he did? Why did he do that? And who advised him? Do you understand? And if you look at it keenly, you're going to realize that Gintu did not achieve his mission. And his mission was to go there so that they attack him and he records them, if you know what I mean. And he would use that as evidence against Marwa and his team. But because such did not happen, actually he was the one that was recorded doing all these shenanigans. And whatever he put out here that people downloaded, I know you've seen a lot of clips flying left and right on YouTube streets. But at the end of the day, Gintu is a person that I feel, I don't know whether you'll be in agreement with me, but I feel he has nothing to lose. And that is why he's going hard on Marwa. Do you understand? The audacity is what has shocked everyone. I saw his fellow naysayer JT talking about Gintu having the audacity, coming from wherever he came from, going to the construction site. And, JT was like, for him, he's in Nairobi. And there's no way they can get hold of him. But Gintu is at Nyabohanse, like always at Nyabohanse. And if they want to arrest him, it would be very easy. Why would Gintu do that? And you're going to realize Gintu does that to prove to people that he's a great man, to prove to people that he's fearless, to prove to people there is nothing that can be done to him. And this is foolishness of the highest order. Do you understand? There is no way you can put your life, at risk because someone else is using their money to influence you. Do you understand? And it is high time that the right action should be taken to Gintu and these other people. Because they're too much. My people, they're too much. Why is he always coming out to talk about what he saw at the villa? Who does that, my people? Who does that? I remember when they were at the villa, when they used to work at the villa, Maro had given them some instruction. Nobody should upload before him. And if you're not a content creator, you'll never understand this. The reason is because of matters to do with copyright. Like, people should know. Yes, we are recording from the same point, but let us edit in a different way to capture different scenes so that we don't get copyright. But Gintu would go ahead and upload before Marwa. If you go back, Gintu used to say he would stand at Marwa's window because there the Wi-Fi was very fast. As the videos would be uploading, Gintu would be peeping at Marwa's bedroom. I think I've mentioned this in the video that I did and also in some videos that I did previously. He would stand there, peep, as he waited for the videos to be uploaded. I saw him the other day coming out to tell people everything that he does is what he learned from Marwa. Gintu, are you serious? That is what he said, by the way. Everything he's doing is what he learned at the villa. And you look at Gintu and you're like, Gintu, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Do you need some help to go to a rehab, or what is happening to you? Why would you even come out and be like, if you people, you fight me, you are fighting Marwa? Because it is Marwa that taught me how to do content this way. Have you ever seen Marwa doing content like the one that you are doing? Have you ever seen Marwa running to people's places as if he's crazy? Have you ever seen Marwa going to places where he's not invited, including before he started this construction for Brian's grandma? Marwa said it very clearly. If they'll not want the construction, he'll just walk out. And that will be the end of it. That is who Marwa is. And you people, you are fighting Marwa. You want to get what Marwa got in 9 years. Do you understand? You want to get what Marwa has within, a few days. You just want to be like Marwa. And that is why the likes of Gintu are so much obsessed with Marwa. You tell me, Marwa is doing a lot of charity work in Nyabohanse. Do you understand? This construction of houses in Nyabohanse, that is part of what we call charity. And when you look at a person like Gintu, they feel Marwa has a lot of money because of the charity that he does. And that is why Gintu, you see him running everywhere. Or he's buying panties for ladies, sanitary pads for girls. Or I saw him the other day, he went to some house. Or I don't know, the rains are raining inside some grass-thatched house. Or he wants to construct for these people. Like, seriously, when you look at Gintu, you will know that Gintu wants to do everything that Marwa is doing. Didn't you see him traveling from Nyabohanse? He went to Tanzania, he went to these other countries. Why did he do that? Because his gullible subscribers lied to him. He can't be better than Marwa. And that is the biggest mistake that they need to look at. There's no one that can be like the other person. We are all unique. Do you understand? Including us reactors. We are so many positive reactors. But we are not the same, and we can't be the same, by the way. We have to be different. And that is how life is. Do you understand? Variety is the spice of life. We can't be the same people. But Gintu's subscribers, they have always made it their business to lie to Gintu and tell him, you can be better than Marwa. Start traveling. He went to Zambia. I saw him in Tanzania. And I don't know, I don't kind of remember where. Did he go up to Zimbabwe? Guys, did you look at Gintu's views? The views were not viewing. But his people were pushing him, telling him to go, so that he can be like, he can be the next great commando. What they don't know is that Gintu can never be Marwa. Number one, Gintu does not know how to express himself. If you people, you are honest and sincere with Gintu, everything that he says on these streets, do you understand? They don't make sense. All those words that he's putting together to construct a sentence. You tell me if you understand what he says. Unless I'm the one that is crazy. He talks. Because of talking, he goes and gets big words, put them together, and comes out and use that as part of content creation. And you listen to him and you're like, what is this guy saying? Do you understand? But these people always cheer him and they tell him they understand, they enjoy what he's doing. My people, what kind of craziness is this? If you're honest with me as a content creator, you should tell me the way it is. Do you understand? You should not be telling me, Mary, you're doing good when you know very well I'm not doing good. And this is what, our Gintu subscribers are doing to him. Look at him now. He's at, I think by the time you watch this video, he will have gone to court. I saw only Mayani making a community post. They were in KENHANCHA. They were waiting for Gintu to get to court. My people, I know, of course, they'll send money. The subscribers will send money. And he'll get out of the jail. Do you understand? In fact, those are not jail. He'll get out of the cell. Do you understand? Because they want him to keep on creating chaos in Nyabohanse. Do you understand? They'll send him money. And that is why in my last video I said, Mara should get a good solution. A very good solution. There is no way, you can take someone to court, they are released on bail, and they come back to the same community. And don't forget what Gintu said. Gintu said he's coming back. And he'll come back and do whatever he wants to do to them. That is how serious it is. My people, darkness, when it falls, this is something that you should not play around with. The cover of darkness is when the enemy strikes. And that is why I said this obsession is deadly. I have seen people that have been pied because of people that are obsessed with them. And especially at the cover of darkness. Remember, Gintu has the audacity to go and record outside Marwa's villa during broad daylight when everyone is seeing him. What can Gintu do at the cover of darkness? What can he do? So that you understand, this is getting out of hand. If this guy is released on bail, what is going to happen? He'll not stop. He'll keep on doing the same thing. And he said it himself. He threatened them. Once he comes out, he's going to do something. And they'll not like it. He talks of accountability. Gintu yourself. You've been receiving money for all the charity work. Come out and account. In fact, these people that are sending him to Brand's home for accountability, who are they? Have they contributed? Have they sent their money? Has their money disappeared? Or what exactly do they want? On other news, we all know as we speak now, there is an insider. There is a person who is a spy, who is getting information from Marwa's team, taking it to Gintu. I've seen people being named on these streets. I'm just waiting for something before we confirm whether that is the truth or not. Because, my people, it is so crazy. I've seen people condemning Marwa, talking about this boy going to school. How much is school fees in Kenya? Can you compare school fees to the house that is being constructed? I saw, in fact, I think I saw a lady that expressed some interest to adopt Brian. Now tell me, how will Brian lack school fees? How will Brian lack the basic needs, in matters to do with school? Why are you people so petty? What is it? You look at people that you think are so knowledgeable. You look at people that you think are exposed. But when you listen to them, you wonder, what exactly is happening? Let Brian be for a minute, just for a minute. Of course, the boy will go to school. And I still echo Mara's words. If the boy wants to go to school, definitely he'll go to school. If the boy wants to be educated, he'll be educated. But if he's not interested in school, what can happen to him? Do you understand? And that is why people should just let this matter rest. Let it rest. Let the grandmother's house be constructed. If all the family members have approved, who are we to keep on coming out here and, try to talk the family into, refusing this charity work that is being done by Mara? Who are we? Why can't we let them be? Do you understand? Because now the focus is on Gintu. What is happening with Gintu? He said he's a busy man. You mean you're busy, but you have time to run around Nyambohanse, go to the construction site of Brian and create chaos? What did this guy really want in that site? And let me tell you guys, I still insist, obsession is not a joke. I don't know whether someone has ever been obsessed with you. Drop your comment down here. Drop your comment here. Has someone ever been obsessed with you? Do you understand? And there's always a thin line between obsession and buying a person. Research and history has proved that people should not entertain Gintu, whether he comes out of court or not. I've heard people mentioning some money that is needed, for his release and etc. We are here to give you the information as it comes in. My people, I don't know what you think about this video. Please drop your comment down here. Let's have a conversation. Don't forget to subscribe if you have never subscribed. And please share the video if you feel like doing so. Watch all the adverts. Do not skip. You can equally turn on that notification bell so that you are notified in the event I upload any video. I also have some membership packs. You can check on one that is pocket friendly and pick one and support your girl. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.